Hey, host team. So it's baptism weekend, and I am so excited. We've been spending the entire morning putting up the pool, putting down the rugs, and quite honestly, putting down the pee pads. Being a pastor is not as glamorous as I make it look. I'm just kidding. Pee pads are those little carpets we put around the toilet so nobody slips and falls. So anyway, okay, enough about that. So guys, just pray. Last time for baptism, or was it 2 times ago, we completely emptied the pool all over the campus, and there was a lot of damage that was done. And we're getting word from several campuses that the pools that we have are leaking and causing some damage. So anyway, we don't want that. So please just pray against the enemy and that God's presence would be felt here. So this is what I want to talk about this weekend. The fact that we're celebrating baptism, which is an outward expression of an inward decision. So the inward decision is that I now accept Jesus as my Lord and my Savior. Lord meaning he's the boss. He's in control. I have now given him the authority over my life. He now makes all the decisions, and I'm just falling in line with him. That's Lord. But he's also my Savior, meaning I've tried to be good. I've tried to do all the things to work my way to heaven, and now I acknowledge I can't. I'm helpless. And so I need someone who is perfect to save me. And there is only one perfect person, and that was Jesus. And I accept his sacrifice of blood shed on a cross in exchange as a ransom for all the stupid junk I have done in my life, ways that I have tried to mess up my life. I now accept his blood as a sacrifice and a payment for my sin. And not only that, the fact that he resurrected from the grave says that that blood sacrifice has now been accepted from God on my behalf. And so that is the decision that these people are making. They've made a decision that Jesus is now their Lord and he is their Savior. And so now they want to let everyone know. So Luke 7 is not Luke 7, Luke 15, verse 7, my bad. One of the things that it's Jesus, he's talking. This is red letter stuff. Jesus is talking, and he gives several examples in Luke 15. He talks about the lost sheep. If there's 100 and 99 of them are staying right there with Jesus, being obedient, but one wanders off, Jesus will go after that one. And then he says there's going to be rejoicing in heaven when Jesus finds that one. And then he starts talking about the lost coin and about a woman who loses her silver coin. And she has 10 silver coins, but she loses one. And there's so much rejoicing when she finds that coin. And it says, I tell you, it's the same in heaven. There is joy in heaven when one sinner turns away from sin. Then there's the story of the lost son, the prodigal son, and it just keeps on going. And Jesus wants us to know every life matters. Every story matters. So when you see people go in that water and then they go down, they come back up, that story matters. There is rejoicing in heaven, and therefore we will rejoice here. And so this is what we're going to do. If you are not at a door, we have host team leaders that will be assigning people to different places. Your normal spots, nothing crazy is going to happen. But if we have some margin, I want people to come and just rejoice with us so that when people come out of that pool and they're heading towards the bathrooms, that we are just cheering them on, that we love them, and we are so excited that they now belong to the family of God. They're now our sibling. And then the other thing, let's keep an eye out on floors. Make sure that they're not slippery. There's no water anywhere. Even if you're a door greeter and you see that someone is sopping wet and they're walking down the hall and there's no one, another hosting person that can take care of that, just grab a paper towel, clean it up real fast because we don't want anyone to slip and fall. And then the other thing is just be really fun and flexible this weekend. You know, we're going to have a lot of moving pieces and it's going to be really exciting. There's going to be a lot of visitors here. So if someone comes in and they're like, hey, so where do I need to go? Walk them to where they need to go. If they want to know where the bathroom is, walk them to the bathroom. Just make sure that someone covers your spot. And I feel like there was one other thing, and I'm kind of losing my train of thought. But just know that God is going to be present this weekend, and He will be here, and we are going to be here to celebrate with Him because His children are coming home. They have received Him, and now they are walking in new life with Him. Now remember, huddle times. If you are in worship before you serve, wait until worship is over. And as soon as the stage communicator says, whoever finds God finds life, the second they say finds life, head to the cafe. If you are not worshiping before the experience that you serve, come 30 minutes early. And just come to the cafe. You might have time to check in before you do. And then just come to the cafe. And lastly, those of you who want to serve with baptism, thank you so much. But please make sure that it is not in lieu of the time that you serve on the host team, because we need you. We need you even more this weekend because of the volume of visitors we have coming. So if you are serving on baptism or serving with baptism, please serve your regular host team experience and then serve with baptism at a different experience because you're needed in so many ways. And I really appreciate you guys, and our whole campus appreciates you. And I hope you know that. I really hope you do. So I love you guys, and I will see you this weekend. Don't forget that red shirt. All right, take care. Bye.